Alba Iulia is a city seated in the Alba county of Romania. It's had many different shapes and forms over time, from being the Roman capital of Apulum in the land of Dacia, a major seat in the Principality of Transylvania, or as it is today, a culturally significant part of the Great Union of Romania. Alba Iulia has seen it all, from Romans to Hungarians, Saxons and Habsburgs, and sometimes back and forth. Alba Iulia has had many geysers, and these imprints are there to see to this day, with a few modern twists. I want to show you around this little city between the mountains and what makes it a unique stop if you're in this part of the world.
Hi, welcome to Alba Iulia in Romania. This is my mum's hometown and I've been coming here every summer since I was born. Alba Iulia is quite a small town with only 75,000 people living in it. However, it has a great link to Romania's history, as the unification of Romania happened here in 1918. Over the past few years, Alba Iulia has undergone a huge transformation to make modern living better for Alba Iulians and to attract more tourists to the city. Come on, let's go have a look. The yellow bell tower behind me is the Orthodox Cathedral. It's where King Ferdinand and Queen Maria signed the papers to make Transylvania part of Romania again. They're very welcoming for you to go and have a look inside. It's open every day from morning to night. The cathedral on the right is the Catholic Cathedral. It shows the link to Christianity in Alba Iulia. In this area there are a lot of Hungarians who are predominantly Catholic. Because of the work that's happened in Alba Iulia over the past few years, the church has been renovated, and there's now a tour where you can go to the top of the bell tower and see how the city looks from there. Not only is this walkway a route to the two cathedrals and the Citadel, it's also a bridge over the fortress. Over the past 10 to 15 years, the city has done a lot of work bringing the fortress back to its former glory. Here, down in the fortress, you can walk right around the Citadel, but it will take about an hour. If you need something faster, you can hire bikes, scooters, or go-karts.
There's also an electric tour bus that will take you around the Citadel and show you some of its history. Speaking of tours, the Citadel is of course the main tourist attraction in the city. Its 7-star shape of the fortress is now used as the branding in the city's logo. The best way to find out more about the Citadel is to take one of the walking tours or electric bus tour we just showed you, or just walk around the Citadel yourself, passing through the many historic gates as you climb to the centre. There are plenty of information boards in both Romanian and English, and even an info point where you go down into the fortifications. At the root of the 3 fortifications, you will find out about 3 surrounding walls that encase this area of Alba Iulia: the Roman castrum, the medieval Citadel, and the Alba Carolina Citadel. Here you will be able to walk back in time, retracing the footsteps of those eras, and see the Citadel from a unique point of view, marching along the walls, seeing artillery and torture rooms, and the great views towards the Carpathian Mountains
University on the Ciocarlia in 1918. Lots of students from around Romania and some from other countries come here to study. Its maths and science departments have great relations to other universities for the Erasmus programme. This university signifies the beginning and the future of Alba Iulia. Behind me are a couple of museums that have many Romanian artefacts that people would have used in their daily lives back in Roman times and in the last 100 years. Outside, there are busts of people who were important to Romanian history, such as inspiring their culture and many more. This museum, Principia, is a continuously developing museum which has artefacts from when archaeologists were digging up the ground while the Citadel was getting renovated. The artefacts in this museum date all the way back to Roman times.
Around the Citadel, there's lots of different statues which obviously denote famous people in Romania's history, but more importantly, of Romanian life for the ages. Each set of statues has their own character and story behind them. I love these. It'd be great to have some AR features connected to them, but that's for another day. See how many different ones you can find hidden around the area. There's plenty of places here to stop for lunch or a drink, and stalls to buy gifts and mementos of the city. Or you can find the main boulevard a few minutes walk away with more shops and bars to peruse at your leisure. You'll find lots of historical recreations and reenactments throughout the summer months of Roman and medieval lifestyles and festivals. Keep an eye out on Friday lunchtime for a procession of soldiers between the gates, similar to the changing of the guard. It always attracts a crowd and lots of good photo opportunities. The unique thing about Alba Iulia is that the city has two centres, Ciocarlia, where the Citadel sits, and Centru, which is down the hill from the main gates. Centru is essentially the administrative centre of the city, with City Hall, council offices and other public services are based. But that's not to say there's not stuff to do. There's a few hotels based here, plenty of places to eat, and a couple of shopping centres, including a shopping mall about 10 to 15 minutes walk from Centru, which has a cinema and more places to eat and drink. Most of the city is easily accessible on foot, but if you need, there's a bus service, which is essentially a ring route which easily gets you from Ciocarlia to Centru and vice versa in under 15 minutes. Look out for the open top bus that does this route. You can also rent a car if you need to, or bikes to get around. My preferred option is the electric scooter rental via Line. Just download their app, that will show you where there are scooters located and the rates to rent them. And it's just a case of unlock and go.
Alba Iulia is very easy to get to by car, as you just finish the motorway that bypasses the city and makes the journey time shorter to come here. It's only an hour from Zdub and an hour and a half from Ciocarlia. There's also good bus and train lines, and there's an overnight train from Budapest in Vienna which stops here in Alba Iulia. Just behind me in the distance you can see the Carpathian Mountains. They're only 70 miles away from here and they're a good place to visit before or after you've explored Alba Iulia. It's famous for its Transylvania road, which Top Gear has dubbed one of the best driving roads in the world.
So there you have it, a little glimpse into Romania's other capital. Whether you're looking for ideas for a day trip, exploring Romania's history and architecture, or you're in Transylvania for one of its many festivals, there's plenty to do here in Alba Iulia. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and it is useful if you ever decide to come to Alba Iulia. If you've been before, or you're local, let me know your favourite places to visit in this area. Please like this video, leave me a comment and share if you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, Lucas Likes. See you on my next journey.